GT4 Podium Championship. This is our season finale this evening, the final two races, the first of which, I'm probably going to butcher this pronunciation, but I think it's pronounced Tsukuba, for race one, which have a 5-minute quali, followed by a 21 lap race, which will be about 20 minutes, very short lap here. We will then update the championship standings in a short break before the final round at Tokyo. We're just waiting for our final driver to join the lobby. Actually, we are still waiting for one, aren't we? I don't know. If you just bear with me, we just see if the last driver's here. Okay. Oh, I think our final driver is just rejoining now, is he? Yeah. We'll go as soon as he is in, we'll start our qualifying session. He's in, so let's get this show on the road. 5-minute quali, tight track. They'll have 10 litres of fuel in for qualifying. It's going to be very, very difficult to overtake here. So qualifying will be ultra important, and in the title battle, which is really close, we do have 2 points for the pole position, which could be key. So just to fill you in on that title battle, I think officially it's more than a 4-horse race, but I think if we're looking realistically, we're probably looking at a 4-horse race and pole. Sorry, for the championship, sprint championship, that is. So we have Lucky Egg in the Lexus on 100 points, Smiley in the Mitsubishi in 96, SH Dunn in the Lamborghini in 91, Apex in the Nissan, the outside of it 77, but you just never know how it could happen. You have got a drawn reverse grid, I should say, for race 2, which could throw up absolutely anything. So we will see what the evening brings, but first of all, they just need to go out and do the best race they can under what I would call normal race conditions, i.e. qualifying session, traditional qualifying session. Oh, hope there's no cloud there. There's Lucky Egg that's going to set the first time, and he is our championship leader. We'll go on board for this lap. So it looks like longer straights than they are, but obviously, like I said, these guys, the pole time will be comfortably under a minute tonight. Very narrow track, tight, twisty. And we'll see, you're going to see a car in his rearview mirrors. But look, he's gone out early and probably took advantage of an early grid slot and been in the lobby first. That allows him to get out. They should get multiple laps in tonight. It'd be interesting to see if their fuel will last for the whole of qualifying, or whether they'll have to do a quick reset to the pits and go for a second run. We're about to get our first bank of time. Just desperately to get on the power here at this last corner, but how early can you get on it? You have to back out of it. That's going to cost him, and that might be invalidated as well. Seems to let him count it. Chunky but Funky's coming at very short notice as the not running the official Porsche livery. I believe he couldn't actually access the official Porsche livery, so he's wearing his Turtles one there. But no, he's had to come in here at very short notice to fill the spot, as fortunately there was reserve driver allocated, just didn't respond. So Chunky as a staff member's come in there at the last minute. SH Dunn at the minute though. I thought this might be a difficult track for Lambo. It's really good on the straights, and obviously not so much opportunity here to make the most of that, but he has set the early benchmark time. Be interesting to see if Smiley can respond to that time. I'd imagine that this car will go well here. But he's had to just back off, maybe get some space. Now Lucky's still in third despite that compromised first lap. This looks like, yeah, a much better exit this time. Let's see. Not a huge improvement though. In fact, I don't think any improvement at all. So Sonny's going to be potentially suffering with dirty air off the back of Chunky there. Dad's gone in to refuel and new tyres. But at the minute it's SH done with the pole. What the issue is with Smiley here? Once we've got invasion, this is just trying to get some free space. It is our three main title riders. As I said, oh, look, he's off. Oh, that's a slide, big slide from Chunky. Steve on the other. It's just so tight here. These guys just probably trying to get any bit of track. You've only got 5 minutes to take the lap. It's a tight old track, and we only have 14 cars on the grid, which is a full grid for the Saturday sprint, but there's not as much room as you expect. Just to see where Apex is, he's down in 10th. He's our other champion contender. He's going to need a stronger quality than this, though, if he can. Good evening, Mufasa. Thank you for tuning in. Our owner. Looks like it's tricky. Surprising to see Panda down in P12. Unless, again, maybe it's just the cars. As you can see, it's absolute chaos at the minute here in quali. Definitely. I wonder if Smiley's got back. Yes, he's back up to full racing speed. Let's see if he can respond. Doesn't look like it at the minute. Looks like this might be SH Dunn's pole. Looks like you can really hammer those track limits at the exit. Lucky Egg. Is he just slowing down to try and get... These guys are all going to be looking to get one more lap in, aren't they? No, he's going to try and get a slipstream as he off his rival SH, but SH has the best time at the minute. He's not going to be really obliging that slipstream, I wouldn't have thought. So on final lap, can this... I think it looks like Lucky's compromised. It doesn't look to me like he's pushing, so I think this could be SH's pole to take. It certainly looks that way at the moment. Unless, can Chunky do anything about it? It's a great effort though, to come in. There's been a lot of complaints from the Porsche rides about that car. JH did a great job. JH7 did a great job as a reserve last week in it, and Chunky to go, if he does hang on to that and put it P4, is a phenomenal effort. He's driving better than ever right now. We'll have a quick whiz through the field then. Yeah, he's not going to improve. He's off. Not doing that. Nico Rosberg there, is he, to keep the pole? But it looks like it's SH's to take the pole. Smiley P2, Lucky P3. So our three main title contenders are 1, 2 and 3 on the grid. Chunky but funky, unbelievable effort coming in at short notice, take P4. And that is our front two rows. Let's have a quick recap of this. Fishtail, excellent lap to be there in 5th. I know that Super's been a handful. Proper Stevo. There is also manufacturers overall championship up for grabs here, and old Checo Stevo has done a good job there, putting it P6. Azriel P7 in the other Super, so good qualifying there for the two Toyotas. Beeman J in the first McLaren, P8, surprisingly that he's out-qualified his teammate. MG Dunn in the other Porsche, P9. Difficult quali, but it does look really tight there, P10. Apex, who's the outside title contender, coming this evening, P11. It's going to be difficult to do a lot from there. Panda, P12 in the other McLaren. Bibby, so maybe it's just not a good track for them this time, looking at that, but P13. And LeChick, who's had massive signs of improvement recently, so might be a little bit disappointed to just be quite a bit chunk off the back there in P14. But we will go at 7:10. I'll just let the guys know. Yeah, we'll go at 17:10 on the dot. So, just a quick recap of how this will work. It's going to be, there's no tyre wear, no fuel wear, straight sprint. We're going to be roughly 20 minutes by the time we've done 21 laps of the circuit. At the end of the race, we'll update championship standings, see where we're at. We're then going to hold a draw, which will set the point where the grid will reverse from for race 2. And race 2 is at the Toyota Expressway, street track, night race. And the number that comes out there could make a huge difference and a huge bearing on the potential outcome of this championship. It's incredibly tight, as we saw at the start. We've got 9 points separating the top 3, but it's the person in 3rd who has taken the lead off the start there. So there's he's taken the first 2 points as well when you factor that in. So he's already made a dent in that championship lead, and it's 25 points for a win, 22 for 2, and 18 for third. We are moments away from getting this action underway. It should be a fantastic race. This is a tight old track. We might see a bit of bumper to bumper, door to door. Let's hope it stays clean. We had more incidents than usual last week. We definitely don't want a repeat of that. And we did see the drivers are brief, explaining that let's try and get back to our usual standards in ERL after a bit of a messy week last week. But there's a title on the line. We're at a tight track. We're at 2 tight tracks. Let's see what unfolds. But I have no doubt that whatever happens, it will be dramatic. But let's get ready. Okay, so we're all set to go. The red lights haven't even started yet. We know that Evo is phenomenal off the line. Will SH Dunn be able to move over and cover? It's short run to turn 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. As expected, the Evo absolutely flies off the line. Lucky Egg tries to dart the inside of SH into turn 1. This could be critical for the destination of this championship. SH howls it on the outside. Oh, there's a little bit of contact further back in the field. These 2 championship rivals go inside. What they can't allow to do, though, for their baton is let Smiley get away. We see that so often, particularly in these Group 4 races. Smiley leads. SH Dunn holds on just about to P2 from Lucky Egg in P3. And then we've got the short notice reserve Chunky But Funky in P4. Closely followed by Fisher. So it's very much as we are. It looks like everyone made it through just about unscathed. We saw a little bit of contact further back in the field. Looked like one of the Porsches in the background. We're already, before you can blink, coming to the end of lap 1 here. And it's Smiley leading from SH, leading from Lucky. His front three just pulled away a little bit. So these 3 main contenders here are going to be dishing out, but it looks like SH has already got on right in the back of Smiley. Lucky's sticking with them, just. And again, any battling between these 2 will just bring those others into play. It's always weighing up on at what point do we go for these moves. Although it's a sprint race, it's still 20 minutes. There's still plenty of time. We've got 21 laps here. These guys have set off at some pace. But here we go. Oh, looks like SH might have a run onto Smiley here. We can't really get a move done into this last corner. It's probably going to be looking at turn 1. Vital that Lucky tries to cling on to them, which he just about is doing. This might be an opportunity to have a run into turn 1. Is he going to make the move? Decides against for now. But he's got a great line here. Oh, there's a great view there as we switch to the passenger seat and see them side by side. 2 of the most successful drivers in ERL GT7 history here. But although he's got a lot of race wins, SH Dunn looking for his first championship. Almost certainly going to take one, at least 1 championship tomorrow, possibly 2, possibly 3 with the team championship. He will want the clean sweep. He will want the sprint, the endurance, the overall and the teams. Let's see what he can do. For now, he's happy to, well, if he's happy, but he's decided just to sit in, not force a move that isn't there. Still plenty of opportunity. Looks like he might have the pace advantage at the moment. But saying that, already Lucky Egg has started to close up on the back of these 2. This time SH does send it up the inside. Can he get it done on the other side? But Lucky's trying to pounce on any battling here. SH Dunn does take the lead. The 3 championship rivals are now bumper to bumper. Oh, and Smiley nearly went into the back of SH there. Must stick with him. Cannot let that Lambo get away. Lucky Egg is poised for any scraps here that happen between these 2. Apologies to the rest of the field, but we have to stay with this championship battle. As we go on board a Lucky Egg here. Now it's difficult, because if he goes for a move that isn't there... Oh, there's obviously must be a penalty for the Lambo. What a move! I know that Scott was on the slow down there, but that was still brave to almost be touching the grass to get that move done. But the Lambo comes straight back up the inside. But will his line be compromised into turn one? Chunky but funky now, looking to get involved in this battle at the front. As you can see, that Porsche looming in Lucky's rear view mirror. It looks like maybe he doesn't have the outright pace on these two, but if he can just cling in there and just look for any opportunities that come. As I suspected, it's not an easy track for us to overtaking here. Now he's got to switch his thought process for 1 minute on not taking P2 but hanging on to P3, which will be imperative. Take it to the last lap, take this championship as far as you can. Anything could happen. We're in the street track next, the walls will be close. These front four have broken away now. But it looks like, I wonder what's happened to the Toyota, because that, a fishtail, because that was right up in this pack. It's now the other Lambo that's in P5. This has definitely been the closest fought of all of these championships that we've run so far. Oh, it's super close between those two again. Now this is what's interesting. From his commentating position, it's been Chunky that's been telling the guys, look, don't battle all the time, don't battle. That's what costs you time. Let's see what he does from this position that he's in. Already though, Lucky has now fallen off the back. SH is back to being all over Smiley here at the front. This is really close racing between these guys at the front. It's edge of your seat stuff. Sorry, I just try to take it all in, but these guys are so close. What a battle. These guys have battled so much over the Season 2 in Gran Turismo. I think SH Dunn has really come on leaps and bounds. Smiley was already dominator, but he's got plenty now that can give him really stiff competition in this league. No more than these three people that are right behind him. Now, how much can you get away with those track limits at that last corner, I wonder? SH Dunn again looks at the inside. Looks like turn one is the place to go, or trying to get on this switch back undercut type move. I've got to do one more after. So, as we stay here with SH, can he get the move done? I think it does look like turn one is the most popular place. Oh, but he's going to go in. Was a little bit of contact. This will definitely bring Lucky and I'd imagine Chunky back into it. See the other Lambo there, Steve-O, doing a great job for the team. I think it's Lambo's to lose really in the overall. But let's just see how this goes. Sorry, I know it's my job to be commentating the action, but I'm almost speechless myself. It was breathtaking racing. This is supposed to be one of our fun championships, but any chance there's time for some silverware and a trophy next to your name, or medal in this case next to your name in the Discord server. Yeah, there's no physical trophies, even the trophies are virtual here, but it's more the pride of being the best in your racing discipline. And this, yes, there's some difference between the cars, but in the sprint championship, there's no excuses. You can't blame your tyres because there's no tyre wear. You can't blame your fuel because there's no fuel wear. You can't blame the pit strategy. You can't blame anything really. It's just down to you to deliver. Again, it's not quite close enough. Oh dear, there's contact, and Smiley's onto the grass. Is SH going to give the position back? He might be trying to give the position back, but now there's the two behind that are side by side. Oh, and SH goes back on Smiley. This is getting really a bit heated now. It's mega racing, but it must stay clean. Look after what we said last week. Oh my word, these guys are bumper to bumper. Oh my word, they're going into these heavies. These top four are separated by about half a second. And Smiley's now ended up from first to fourth, and it's Lucky Egg, our championship leader and reigning Sprint Cup champion from Group 3, who now leads. But it's SH Dunn trying to go around the outside. This is incredible. It's not necessarily the incident-free race we wanted, but it is dramatic. You cannot argue with that. And this time SH Dunn trying to go around the outside. Oh my word, it looks like there's just about enough room left there. Maybe a wheel dipped onto the grass to get that move done. SH Dunn now back into the lead. This is unbelievable stuff. As I say, just really hope that this championship can be decided on the track. The last thing we want to do is have the championship decided on Tuesday or Wednesday in a steward's verdict. Let's try and settle this on the track if we can. But my word, what a dramatic race this has been. And we've got more of this to come. But SH Dunn looks like he might be getting away here. We cannot let him get away. These again, two great old rivals over the history of Gran Turismo and ERL. My word, that's really wide this time. That's why it brings Papa Steve onto the back of Smiley. What a drive from Panda, who's got himself up into P6. Oh, it looks like the Lamborghini of SH Dunn might be getting away here. It's such a close battle. We are only at the halfway point. Although it's a sprint race, it's felt a long race because there's been action at every moment. You have to say, Chunky but Funky is putting any concerns over the performance of that Porsche to bed here, just like JH7 did last week. Looks like, I mean, it can't be down to the tyres, but for whatever reason, Lucky has started to fall off the back of SH. And now, Smiley's calling the pressure from the second Lambo. Yeah, that Lambo is starting to disappear into the difference. If Chunky's faster in a strange way, if Chunky's fast enough to catch SH, Lucky might be better if he wants to get the win to let Chunky go and then maybe bring him back into it. Or is he just thinking, let's cement the P2, damage limitation, the points lost to SH Dunn, and just see what happens in Tokyo, see where that reverse grid spot falls. Because undoubtedly these guys who are fighting for championship, I mean, the best case scenario for them is it picks the lowest spot, which is P6, but if they have to come right from the back, my word, that can make things difficult. But yeah, this is going right down to the wire, I would suggest. And we'll do our very best. I am running solo tonight as my co-commentators had to fit into rates. But we'll do our very best to keep you up to date with the championship standings. SH has got this now. I just don't see any way that he can be caught. So maybe potentially just had to pay tonight. It's just an issue of getting to the front. So I think now Lucky needs to forgo any idea of trying to release Chunky onto SH and cement this P2 and limit the points loss. But so it looks like we're not going to get the battle to the line for the win. We saw some incredibly close racing earlier. Do you know what? Sometimes you have to accept that a little bit of contact is going to happen, particularly in these slower cars, particularly on these tighter tracks that we tend to be running in this championship. where it could become much more of an issue is when we've got a track surrounded by walls, which is coming up next. Smiley's managed to get himself back onto Chunky and Lucky. The fact that Chunky's in that P3 is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the guy's on one leg and recovering from his injury. He stepped in to fill this Porsche vacancy about half an hour ago. Lucky defending hard into that last turn, needs to make sure he doesn't compromise his line. He moves back over, which is perfectly fine, and Chunky was on the outside. Smiley seems to be pushing these limits hard than anyone out this last corner. Bit more, he's actually doing his best lap. Again, just biding his time, waiting for an opportunity. Seems to have got rid of, for now, the threat of the second Lamborghini behind. Oh my word, this is close. Just gotta make sure you just do not run into the car. It's a bit like when you get on the M5 and everything suddenly comes to a standstill, just making sure you don't run into that car in front. And these guys are going a lot faster than you would even on the fast lane of the M5. Let's just see, can the move be done? So this time, looks like Lucky's decided not to defend that inside line. Just feel he's at a comfortable enough gap. Smiley takes a tighter line this time, but does still run wide on the exit. Oh my word, very late across there. Is there any a little bit of contact potentially? This is just going to make Smiley just got to so hard when the two cars in front of you are bumper to bumper like this, trying to find your opportunity. Chunky's going to try and go on the outside here. This is so close again. This is, oh my word, almost 3 wide into this last corner. This will bring Steve-O back into it again. Chunky's going to try and hold it on the outside. He actually gets a really good run there, Chunky, out of that corner. And now he's got the problem the Smiley had. You're trying to do a move. It's so tight in front that you've got to almost overtake both. Chunky tries to get back up the inside there. What a move that is. And he actually carried really good momentum. He might get lucky into his next corner. Oh, that guy's so close. He's getting a really good drive out of that corner. Got a really good drive at and then the last lap as well. My word, this is some close battling. SH Stern at the front has disappeared. But his teammate is coming back onto the back of this pack. So you can hear the squealing there. It's now Smiley's trying to do the same move back. He's got to leave room on the outside. Don't know. Oh, Chunky. I don't know if there was enough room left there by Smiley. I'm not sure. It was difficult. The angle cut away at the wrong time. It's always a shame, especially with the drive that he had done up to that point. But now we are back to our 3 championship drivers in 1, 2 and 3. I'll tell you what might be the extra factor here is the second Lamborghini. Can he help his team out here and take extra points off a championship rival, and obviously help Lamborghini's cause in the constructors? But I think that's theirs to lose now. They've been so consistent across both sprint and endurance disciplines. But this is some effort here from Papa Steve-O. He's potentially skipping a podium. Chunky's down to P6, so unfortunate. I just don't know. Again, it's one of those, until I think we just leave that with the stewards until we've got every angle. Our view wasn't fantastic here, and that's not me sitting on the fence, it's just impossible to know. Again, a really solid drive by Steve-O. He only joined at the last second. I think it was waiting to end the Scotland game, but now we have this battle for P2. What these two can't afford to do here at all. Now, They're coming to lap the other minute. Now, I don't think they're just in too close proximity to play any games. No, LeChick does the right thing, gets right out the way. What they cannot afford to do here is, yes, they want to beat each other to get the best position going into the finale, but they can't afford to take each other out here because it would just hand such an advantage to SH Dun. We're just about to come on to this last lap. And it does look like maybe that Lamborghini has a bit of a car advantage, but just like you look in real life motorsport, you can't fault the job that SH Dun is doing with it. And now it's across both disciplines. We've seen his dominance in the Endurance Championship, but he's stringing together a hell of a patch of results in this championship as well. It's tight here. There's a yellow flag somewhere. It's not our leader though, because you can see the gaps just extend. Smiley's trying to send him on the outside into his last corner. This is crucial. Every point is going to matter here, I'm almost certain of it. These two are going side by side into the last corner. It's going to be brave for Smiley to try and hang it on the outside here. But when there's a championship to be won, you've got to be brave. Potential drag race to the line. I think Lucky's going to hold it. Just Lucky takes P2, Smiley P3. Wow, what a race. Let's start already now trying to update this so we can start race 2 on time as well, because I think any of you that are tuned in this evening are going to want to see this finale and see where this all leaves us. What a result from Papa Stevo as well. Like I say, he couldn't have done much more to help his team there. He was really just there waiting in the wings. And Panda, you know, we weren't able to feature it because of the drama at the front. But what a drive that is from Panda in the McLaren. Just knows that's actually his first appearance, I think, in the sprint anyway. Chunk a bit funky again. Ridiculous drive really, but he'll just be disappointed that he couldn't get the result he possibly did. That will be maybe one of the talking points from this race, that incident, which is a shame. But still incredible result. To have that incident still come P6 is incredible really. Dad in the Lexus P7, as for the first of the Toyotas in P8. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when we get to Tokyo next, as those street track night rest to see this finale out. Save the replay so I can share it if anyone else needs it. Let's get this reset. We have got for Tokyo. Right, so this is getting reset for Tokyo. Hopefully. Right, I'll be back with you very shortly for race 2. We'll just pause it there and get ready for the second race. Thank you for joining us for the first one, and we'll be back for race 2 in about just under 10 minutes.